Hello, my name is Dave. Now, I don't work for Ryze, and I'm not in any way compensated by Ryze for doing this. However, I thought I'd make a little video because I see the same questions repeatedly on Facebook on making Ryze and why are all the coffee grounds in at the end of Ryze. So I figured I would make this little video as instruction. Now, got my Ryze ready to go, and I have my Keurig style coffee maker. Now, normally, the Keurig style coffee maker has this type of filter, which isn't going to work for us. And that's because a Keurig style container has the coffee and the filter already built in. Like I said, that's not going to work. So, we're going to use an add-on, a permanent filter. We'll use that for our Ryze. That goes in. Now, for Ryze, it asks for 1 tablespoon. One quick note, do not use the spoon that came with the Ryze. It's only for stirring the Ryze itself. Do use a tablespoon from your kitchen. Now, I prefer a well-rounded tablespoon because I do like my coffee black. So we're going to get a rounded tablespoon in here. By the way, there's your Ryze right there. Nice amber color. And I'm getting a good whiff of this. This has got a nice creamy smell to it. Also smells a little bit like roasted nuts, a little bit sweet. We'll put that in. Now, I like to add just a touch more again because I do like my coffee a bit strong, so we're going to add a quarter. There we go. Now, as to the question, can you add other things into Ryze? Of course you can. I sometimes will add in allspice, or sometimes cinnamon. Now, I sometimes during the holidays will mix that with a little nutmeg and very small amount of cloves because cloves are incredibly sweet. Now, what I really like best is to add carob powder. Now, the reason for that is just about any coffee that you'll drink has bitter dark chocolate notes with it. Doesn't matter where it's grown. If it's grown in a place where they get an abundant amount of water, you still have the dark chocolate notes without the bitterness. Example, Jamaican Blue Mountain is one such place. If it's grown in a place where it's volcanic, you still get the dark chocolate notes, but you will also have a bit of a sulfurous taste to it. If it's grown in a place where there's just barely enough water, where it's just enough to grow the coffee, you get a very bitter, acidic taste. For example, Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. So, all that to say, all coffee has got a bitter, dark chocolate note. Carob definitely has a chocolate taste, but it has no bitterness. All right, that's 8 ounces of water. It's exactly what we need. Now, as I was saying, carob has a chocolate taste to it, but it is not bitter and has no caffeine. Now, I'm trying to give up caffeine completely, so I use that. I use equal amounts of carob powder as I do Ryze, so 1 1/4 tablespoons of Ryze, 1 1/4 tablespoons of the carob powder. I did get that from Amazon, by the way. Now, I've got the 8 ounces of water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and brew this up. I am using a clear cup. Shout out to World Market for this. I broke mine 2 days ago. I was able to get this today from World Market. It is washed. So, set that up. Set it up for 8 cups. Hit the start button. And we're going to let it do its thing. It's pretty quick. Now, Ryze itself, and this will start to brew and you'll be able to see this. As for how it tastes, by itself, which is the way I'm brewing it right now, it will not taste like coffee. It's actually a little bit different. As you can see, it's now starting to brew. As you can see by that color, it doesn't have the dark black color that coffee does. It is more like a cafe au lait color. Now, I'm going to let that finish brewing up. Now the reason I'm using this is by putting it through the filter, I just drink the coffee. I don't have any of the grounds or the solids at the end of the cup. It's just basically just the coffee. Now, no, you can't smell that, but we're getting a real whiff of roasted nuts in here. Just about done. All right. Pull that away. And there's the Ryze. As you can see, it's got kind of a cafe au lait color. I can smell the creaminess right away. I can also smell roasted nuts, which is delicious, by the way. As far as the taste, very creamy right off. There is a hint, just a slight hint of bitterness. And there is a slight taste of nuts. It's a real light taste. It's kind of like if you were to mix hazelnut with just a touch of roasted peanut. It's about the flavor. So, hope this answers the questions you had about Ryze. There's absolutely no grounds in this whatsoever. That's just coffee. Enjoy your Ryze.